Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonifacio's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Ready once again, Peter Alfonso. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left side. Seager in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone. Here's Corey Seager. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the. Here's Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Howe is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Hayward, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Lifted the other way to left center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Cubs,
looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Gregorius. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Nick Vincent gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Shohei Ohtani is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Vincent, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tapped out in front of home. And there's one away.
Now batting. Center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mo Evans. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer is not gonna do too much damage.
He's well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. So when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Evans leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
D-Rock.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And over to third now is the runner. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter. First baseman.
Dylan Maples takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 36.
From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that wasn't his pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Standing in, Miguel Sano. 2 outs and 2 runners. Board here in the 7th inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first. Strike. The 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Shohei Ohtani has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box now, Gene Segura.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Sano comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. He was a double play victim last time around.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. And Hayward has a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Corey Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, the left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
with 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So we got him looking there. Ian Happ is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Kenley Jansen takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3. Young will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 1.
Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's just 2 for 9. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2-0 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call. There. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
0-1 count and the pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready on 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Henniger stands at second with no outs. Another 2-2 offering. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the eighth. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The left field, number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 0-1 on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. In now, Buster Posey, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Young is there, 2 down. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mo Evans, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder. Betances is ready. Here it is on 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. This is line to left. Bonifacio is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this game. 1-0 the count. Hard hit ball to second. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Evans has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Tucker Barnhart will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And it's
Ball
1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
And the Nationals will forge on. They're off to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
8 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's plate attendance at National Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good morning, everyone. The Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits.